and which pushes me to basically a bit of a challenge to my favorite industry, to our favorite industry, is what's the next frontier? And what you've seen, I hope, so far, is we got to get to a point where we got to achieve a terabit per wavelength. And my R&D guys, I said, like in 2 years. They said, no, not too distant, not so too distant future. But we got to get to a terabit per wavelength pretty quickly. And 2 years ago, we were debating about, are we going to get to 100 gig per wavelength? We will. We know we can do 100 gig now. So now the next boundary is the terabit. And in order for the terabit to happen, access technology has got to be in magnitude lower in cost. We need to we cannot assume that we will be meeting the bandwidth requirement and fiber to the home by only cost reducing because of higher volume. We need to leverage new innovation, new technology, and fiber to the premise. Whether it's a combination of DSP technology and cheaper lasers and WDM-PON combination with other type of technology, we need to start driving so that bandwidth can become persuasive and that people can achieve the type of customer experience that they're looking for when they're watching movies or running application. When you start actually stepping back and you combine electronic tunable lasers with coherent receivers, why do you need muxes and demuxes? My favorite push I get to my R&D team is, why do I need amplifiers? I mean, my hope one day is that we would have transmitters and receivers and ROADMs in between. Not good for the component vendors and amplifiers. But what's the innovation? And I don't want to sound negative here, but what's been the latest innovation? We've been using erbium-doped fiber amplifiers for 20 years. We've come up with new pumps. We've come up with higher power. When you combine this type of technology, again, DSPs, from a fiber point of view, we need to start thinking again. We've been trying to put fiber low loss, but as well manage it with dispersion. But if you can actually compensate for fiber impairment with DSP technology, maybe all we need is a very, very low fiber. And we don't really mind high dispersion. So we need to actually start turning the tab on every single component and system that's between the transmitter and the receiver. The ITU came out with a fixed channel spacing 15 years ago called the ITU grid. Again, you combine new digital technology. Why do we need an ITU grid? If you can tune in lasers across, you can have a coherent series capable of tuning it. Imagine if the system is intelligent enough to know how much capacity you can actually send down through a fiber because it's capable of detecting the impairment. What can it do to respond to the bandwidth challenge we're going to see? So really, a bit of a call to action, but in a way, is we need to continue to push many of the impossible challenges that are actually in front of us and really to solve them. I'll leave you with three key points. I'm still good on time. To me, those megatrends I talked about, there's probably some more. But I want to go back to my introduction. These megatrends are not based on an experiment around internet. These megatrends are actually happening as we speak in an economic downturn. People don't go out as much during a recession. They actually spend more money on video on demand. So as an industry, we absolutely got to continue to understand these market forces, understand the megatrends shaping our industry. I've said it 3 or 4 times, absolutely got to challenge our current assumptions. I'm really looking forward to all the different activities, meetings, panels that are actually taking place this week about how jointly as an industry we recreate a new boom in this business like we saw during the WM days, leveraging all the different ninja technologies that's available in front of us. and then become an advocate for the industry. This optical industry, and I know some people will be surprised to hear it from me, is absolutely an amazing industry to be in. It's up for us right now to respond to this bandwidth growth and to really change, at the end of the day, customer experiences and actually support this new economic model, this new economy with new business models. Thank you for your time, and have a great show.